It's not every book I can buy. No, I don't have such money to waste. What you are preaching is truth in that book. It's not relevant to me because I know what he's doing through. Do you understand that?
Welcome to Remnant Away TV. The video you're about to watch is made specially for you to bless you. So while you are watching, do not forget to like and subscribe if you are yet to do so. Be blessed as you watch.
I noticed that whenever I came to preach and I preached about the kingdom, his hand was so strong. If I preach about something else, he's not there. Then over time I now discovered, I was raised to be a preacher of the reign of Christ, the reign of God. So since then, I stayed there. I built my own vocabulary in English language to support teaching of this subject. Are you following me? I went into ancient English, the medieval English, the types they speak in the 15th century, 14th century, to find power kingdom vocabulary in order to support the expression of that which he has called me to deliver to my generation. Oh, I did some work because I started understanding what he wanted me to be. It took obedience for the shape of that which he wanted to do through my vessel to be known to me. Who told you you know yourself? You know what he wants. Who told you? It will take obedience for many years for you to see the shape of what he wants to build through your life. You think you just stumble on it? You can't put a name to it until you know the story that God is telling through your vessel from heaven. Reveal yourself through me. I don't know. Have you ever prayed that prayer? I prayed it for many years. Reveal yourself. We cannot define man outside of kingdom administration. Man is one of the entities that God created to extend his influence into the visible realm. Take man out of that context. He's a good for nothing entity. Your true value, you will never know it until you give your life to Christ and submit to it. You will soon know that. Don't worry. Give me time. Man is a theater. It's a theater that is designed to manifest what has conquered his internal membrane. My heart belongs to Christ, so my life should manifest Christ. In my vessel, Christ is a teacher. He's a teacher of mysteries and secrets. In my vessel, Christ is educating the body of Christ and calling her to the place of revival. In my vessel, Christ is calling his church to a place of intimacy with him, with the promise that each and every one of us that has the Spirit of Christ in him has the capacity to explore Christ the same way astronauts explore space. That's my original purpose. I was born to manifest you. I was created to manifest you. I was not created to manifest the fallen. I was not created to manifest the kingdom of darkness. I was not created to manifest Satan. I was not created in the image of Satan. I was created in the image of God. He had something in mind. He wanted me to do what? To manifest. So it doesn't matter how much rage I'm overtaken by. I will submit that rage to him so that he can eat up my infirmities. The next time when you do the same thing you did that was responsible for that rage, you will discover I will not even flare up again because I've advanced in life. Yes, I've advanced. I've advanced in my walk with God. So God doesn't need serious resources to make me reject that rage. Are you there? I am advancing. I am getting better. I am looking more like God. I'm behaving more like God. I am functioning more like God because I'm created in the image of God to reflect God, to express God, to manifest God. If it is man, then the object is a screen that was designed to manifest God. What are you manifesting? Lust. The lust and the passions of this age. Is that what you're manifesting? How long will you dwell in lust? You want to do lust till you are 75? You want to do lust till you are 80? That's not the reason for which I was saved. I was saved so that I can become a container that can contain God. Jesus said, as the Father has sent me, so send I you. And he did what? He breathed on them. He said, contain God. Receive the Spirit, because you will become a theater to manifest me. Maybe outside there now we have a cluster of books that people are available for people to buy. When I come to that place, I know the ones to buy for what he's doing in my vessel. It's not every book I can buy. No, I don't have such money to waste. What you are preaching is truth in that book. It is not relevant to me because I know what he's doing through. Do you understand that? You'll not even know what you need, the books you need in your library. You'll not even know, oh my God, you'll be buying things you need to destroy. Because you have not walked with him long enough for you to know the shape of what he's doing through your vessel. You'll not know what to learn. You'll not know what to unlearn. You'll not know which of your mentors to cut off from. You'll not know which one to run away from. You'll never know until you start understanding what he's doing in your vessel. You will run to danger. You will run to death. You will run to destruction until you know what is building in your vessel. If we take a questionnaire through the congregation, you will find out that some people went to some churches thinking that, okay, this is what, something good is here. And only after 5 years, they ran out with scars and tears. I don't want you to lift your hand. I don't want you to. But I know what I'm talking about. You know why you joined yourself to them? You didn't know what God was doing in your vessel. So you use your eyes to analyze. That's not how Jesus operates. Jesus will need to see his Father before he will understand. What do you see? You say you are the image of God? You are not following me. You are not following. The Greek word for man is anthropos. Anthropos means the being that was created to look upward. You see, the meaning of anthropos can only be gotten when you see the relationship between the moon and the sun. The moon doesn't have light to reflect. The extent of light the moon reflects is the degree to which it is angulated to the sun that has light. Are you following? That is anthropos. You were created to look upward. The extent of divinity that will be flowing out of your vessel is the angle at which you can catch light. Catch light in God. Catch light in your Father. If you cannot see light in your Father, there's no light in you to reflect. Don't get so proud and think there's something in you to give when you have not seen the light. What you will give them will be darkness. That's why sometimes you can't find the moon in the sky. It is there, but you can't see it because it is not angulated and it has received no light. You will give off no light if you have seen no light. Jesus said, I can do nothing of myself. See, anthropos, see, is what I see. I look upward. It's what I see the Father do. That is what I do. It means that Jesus could give an explanation for his actions. He can tell us the things he has seen in God that is responsible for the things he did on earth. And that's why Jesus had to spend quality time in the place of prayer, because he had to discern what God was doing every single day. His life became an epistle to his Father. The ways of his Father were revealed through his doctrine. The power of his Father were revealed through his miracles. The mortality of his Father was revealed through his resurrection. What is your own story? What have you been preaching? What is the message of your life? Who have you revealed? Meanwhile, you were created not in your own image, but in the image of another. You were created in the likeness of another. The last time I saw you, you were trying to show your neighbor that you were not failing. You had 2 cars parked. You had just gotten a second PhD. You just finished from University of Nairobi, and they put a feather on your cap, and I salute you for your PhD. I congratulate you for graduating, for passing through the ivory tower. But when will you start living the way God is expecting you to live? When I was in the oil industry, I was still doing my 8 hours prayer a day. 4 hours, because they were constructing the road. So it would take me 4 hours to get to the office. I was praying in tongues. I would tell God, I say, Satan wants me to begin to commit sin, but I'm receiving grace from you so that I will never do it. Satan wants me to have many girlfriends, but I receive grace. That's my everyday. I will pray like that. And then 4 hours when I'm coming home, and I used that road for 7 years. That was why he said I shouldn't buy a car. I should be using, what do you call your buses? Matato. Huh? What? I was using them. I was cruising in the spirit. I was receiving help from God. And I did it for 7 years. 7 years. Some of the most iconic revelations I got them in those buses. Saiko Pelike Samakoria Abela. Oh, just going like that, and then I'm there with my jotter. As it is downloading, I am. The people, the conductors in charge of those buses sometimes felt I was crazy. They didn't know that I will leave them there as conductors, but I will go to the nations of the world. You will never know your story until you begin to yield. Then the shape the concreteness of that which is doing in your vessel will be a pattern, will start coming out. A pattern. Because the pattern that was revealed in the life of David was the compatibility between worship and warfare. That Israel prospered in war the most. When they prospered in worship the most, it was the life of David that revealed that concrete pattern. There is a message that God is saying through every vessel, and if you yield enough, you will understand the message that is coming out of your own vessel. You will see what the Spirit of Christ is in your own life. In the life of someone, he might be a warrior in spirit. In the life of another one, he can be a man of wisdom in the economic war front. In the life of another, he becomes a God of signs and wonders. Who is Jesus in your vessel? Who is Jesus in your vessel? That's my question tonight. The Son can do nothing of himself. It is what he sees the Father do. That is what he does. Because he's an image. He's an image. He's designed to reflect God. He's designed to reflect God. He is an image. Can you say with me, I was designed to reflect God. I was ordained by God to be his address on earth, so that men will see him manifested through me. That's his dream. That's why he created you in his image. The Son can do nothing of himself, but what he seeth the Father do, for what things he doeth, these also doeth the Son likewise. Next verse. For as the Father loveth the Son, and showeth him all things that he himself doeth. So there's a dimension of love in the language of intimacy that the Father manifests to the Son. You see, this dimension of love is intricate. It is revealed in the privacy of the organ of your spirit. This dimension of love is a commitment of God to show you what he's doing in your vessel. It's just that we are not ready to listen. We're not ready to hear. We don't even give a damn. For the Father loveth the Son, and showeth him all things that himself doeth. He wants to show you what he's doing, because you are his image. You are the only means by which he can be on display. You are the only means by which he can be advertised. God will never do anything on earth without a man. Just like it is impossible for a man to have a child without a woman. Are you following me? That's the same way God. If God is serious in the business of being known in this earth, he will manifest his encounters with the heart of man. He will cause the heart of man to enter into the harmony of the understanding of his will, so that man can become the objective that can manifest his mind. So there is this deep context of intercourse that takes place between the heart of man and the Spirit of God. It can only be described as agape, as love. It is in this love that God reveals to the heart of man that which he is doing. Do you know this love? This love is the basis of the understanding of the object of your security. A lot of us think, for a lot of us, the object of your security is that you are riding in a classic vehicle. And that vehicle is difficult to find in Nairobi. So your self-esteem, your self-worth is a function of the kind of car you drive. So it is a taboo for you to use public transport, because you want to make an appearance when it matters most. You want to manifest in the best colors of the rainbow. You want to be seen with your golden frame. And these are the articles that make up your sense of worth. You are falling and you are lost. For some of us, our sense of worth is drawn from our security in Christ Jesus. We know that heaven and earth can fail. We know that governments can rise and fall, but there is something that is constant. Oh my God. Oh my God. Kings can rise and kings can fall. Oh, monarchs can rise and monarchs can fall. And the names of mighty men can be lost in the ocean of time. But the intensity of the commitment of the Spirit of Christ never wanes. So I draw my sense of worth from my intimacy with Jesus. I draw my sense of worth from the the business I have with him in the spirit. Peter said to the crippled man, he said, silver and gold I do not have, but such as I have. He had something. He had something with Jesus, and that thing was so concrete and so real that he could make a withdrawal on the strength of that which he had. That was where his sense of worth came from. It came from his security in Jesus Christ. Do you know this love he spoke about? If you don't know it, you are like a sheep without shepherd, wandering through the galaxies of time without direction, without hope. But I know that my Redeemer liveth. This love I'm talking about is an anchor. It's the reason for which you are not afraid of tomorrow, because one that is already in tomorrow is in love with you. It's already in tomorrow. Tonight, I came to tell you that you are not your own. You were born to be a theater, to reflect his will, to reflect his ideal. There is a story he's telling, and he wants to tell it practically through your vessel. And that's why he apprehended you in Christ Jesus. Oh my God, if you can give him half a chance, half a chance, half a chance, half a chance for him to have the advantage, so that he can show you great and mighty things that you do not know. In the crucible of that affection, he shows you. He said, call unto me and I will answer thee, and show you great and mighty things that thou knowest not.
Thank you for watching. I believe you are blessed by the video. Prove me right by clicking on the like button and subscribing if you are yet to do so. Share how blessed you are via the comment section, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when we post new videos. Now remember, it is more blessed to give than to receive. Share these blessings by sharing the link to family, friends, so they can participate in these blessings. Stay blessed.